Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new zoo. This is Misty Marsh, this is our first episode. I hope you're doing alright, thanks very much for joining me back here again. So this is going to be a new jungle, sort of swamp jungle theme is my plan for this zoo. So lots of rock work, lots of special effects of sort of mist and waterfalls, that kind of thing. Lots of customization. I'll explain stuff as I go along, really. Um, so yeah, as I want to start, I'm thinking I want to do some good terrain work in this zoo. Um, I'm just wondering now. There are things with the pathways that I'm not very good at. I'll be honest. Let's just see. I'm pretty sure they did some new things, didn't they? You've got flattened terrain. So does that mean? Let's have a look. If you build a pathway, hang on. Let's just widen this out. So I think it's. Oh, hang on. This is an odd bit of path. No. Okay. Let's just align this to grid. Let's get this out to here first. Just wondering what the best ground is actually going to be for this. Now, I did find a good one, didn't I? Was it rustic path? Oh, that has potential. Gravel. That's quite nice, actually. Ah, the cobblestone is good. Ah, here we go. This is the one. Yeah, this looks good. This looks jungly, doesn't it? Right. I'm just trying to get it moving. Right, so does that mean if you do that, does it... No, it doesn't raise the land underneath. I thought they'd added in something where it raises the land underneath. But I might have made that up. But you've got tunnelling. No, that doesn't do it either. Okay, that's fine. I'll work with that. I wish they'd make that an option. I think it would work really well. Um, what on earth is it doing? Okay, it's just going a bit funky now, isn't it? Oh, this has all just gone wrong straight away. It's fine. I'm just being a bit dopey now. That's all. Here we go. Right, let's get this. Right, so let's get rid of all of that. Now let's bring this down. Now let's just align this to grid for a minute. Let's just bring it out and start again. We'll get there. Good. Right. Why is there a colour thing there? Can I change the colour? Oh, let's get rid of the rain. I don't want rain. Let's just do what we usually do and keep it like that. Anyway, right, so what I want to do, the first thing I want to do before I play around too much with all that, is to create an entrance. Now, my entrance is going to be inspired by Jurassic Park. Oh yes, that classic film it's known for its impressive entrance, isn't it? Where the ride first goes into the park. So I want to do something similar here, if I can find the appropriate pieces to use. So what I'm looking for here is it's off-grid stone piece that I remember using. Actually, these are good, but they're not very big. That's the problem with these. I am going to do this zoo is going to have lots of small pathways in it. I don't want big wide pathways. I'm pretty much going to do the whole zoo with 4-meter paths, I think. This is what I was looking for. So yeah, so this is going to become a 4-meter path. Is the plan. So actually what I should do first, you know what, actually, yes, look at that. I've already favorited them. I should have done that immediately, really. Is this going to link in? Can I... It's really hard making this first path become a smaller path. I think I'm going to have to kind of do it like this. And then shrink that down to 4. There we go. That gets it going Right, so this is, I'm just putting that in purely so I can judge roughly how wide to make the entrance. Although actually, I guess, thinking about it, I'll tell you what I am going to do actually. I'm going to keep the curb on as well, because I think that looks good. I'm actually going to keep this a bit wider first off. Oh, it's done its crazy thing again. Honestly, oh my god, this is like the worst start to an episode I've ever had. We're getting there, people, I promise you. We'll do some building in a minute, I swear. You see, you don't get this in other people's YouTube channels. You don't get to see them making all the mistakes. That's why you guys keep coming back to me, isn't it? There we go. I'm not sure why it thinks that that's gone up in the air there and it's put a line in, but, you know, whatever. That's just, you know, giving me an idea of the width. Okay, good. Right, let's crack on. So, I need my angle snap back on. It's going to be one of those days. Right, so, what I'm thinking with this, actually, let's just do it the other way. I'm hoping I can create like half of a gate and then have it mirrored over to the other side. So I want this fairly tall. Yeah, that's probably about right. Now, before I go any further, let's get them linked together. Now, let's just see the patterning on these. Are they the same on each side? They are not. So what I might just do, just to keep the pattern varied. Oh wow, that's annoying, isn't it? Okay, but this is the kind of thing that, whoa, I clicked on the wrong thing there. This is the kind of thing I want to do more of, is just these little details like this. So you don't get that repeating patterning. It's very easy just to go with the easy option, isn't it? I don't want to do that. Right, so this, I think the whole thing... oh, just don't. It just doesn't like me, does it? Right, I'm gonna do this. I think it just needed to be a bit thicker. This obviously wasn't a good piece to use because it doesn't seem to go on a grid of any sort, which is really annoying. Right, so let's just turn that as well. Oh man, why is it? Oh, see, now it works because I do it on that one. I never quite understand all this. You get this from me a lot. I never quite understand why certain things rotate in certain ways. Never mind, we'll get there. Right, where are we? Oh, that's really hard to tell. No, that's miles off. Okay, good. Now, what I want to do... Oh, hang on, I've just thought... No, that's not right. I'm just thinking back to how I did, how the original Jurassic Park gate looked. So actually, what you want to do is... Basically, it starts wider at the bottom and it gets smaller as you go up. So it needs to be thick like that. And then the bottom, basically each layer does this. So it kind of sticks out a bit like that. Actually, ooh, how much should it stick out? That's the question. Right, and then this goes at an angle like that. And actually, I guess this will probably have to go. Yeah, so I'll have to do it like that, and then I need to screwing that in like that. Okay, so that's our bottom. You then need to do the same again, but only sort of halfway. And then that needs to be angled again. But yeah, kind of less angled, I guess. So something like that, and then just need to fill this little gap in here. This is as always with my constructions, it doesn't look good until the end. Oops, and then obviously you just have to hope it looks good. There's never any guarantee when I'm doing these things. Right, so here, let's just get this to the right height. So this top one is kind of significantly smaller. Yes, it's just going in a little bit each time like that. Beautiful. Right, we're getting there. We are making progress. Okay, how does that look? That looks nice. Although we have got kind of little lips, haven't we? So I think I'm going to have to. Okay, that doesn't work. I'm going to have to just do that just to fill these little gaps, which is quite annoying, but there we go. It's fine. So one issue I am going to have with this zoo, which I know I'm going to have, is pixels. So it's going to be a small zoo, that's my plan. So hopefully I'll be able to continue it for quite a while. But yeah, when you do lots of foliage and lots of rocks, you can end up very easily having way too many pixels for your game to handle. Right, that's good for now. I may do one more layer on the top. Actually, I think it needs it. I think it needs to be a bit more pointy, doesn't it? So if I just do a single one up here. I think that will work really nice. Hang on, let's just do it something like that. Hang on, we'll take that like that, and then let's just take that. Let's take that to there. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? Cool, so that is our basic sort of outside structure piece of the gate. Now, this is where we have fun. Because somewhere in here there is a flame, isn't there? Like a... I'm just going to have to scroll through it and find it. No, there is something, it's like a... I used it in the last zoo quite a lot, didn't I? At one point, this thing, the blade, look at that. That's what you want. Right, so just to make sure I get it nice and central. Of course not. No, that would be too easy, wouldn't it? Fine. So yeah, so the Jurassic Park entrance has got these big flames like that, and then it does have smaller ones as well. So are there smaller ones? I'm pretty sure there are. Yeah, so we've got these, haven't we? Right, let's snap these on. So we won't have it on there, but we'll have it on, I think probably this one. Something like that. Let's think. Does that? Just trying to position that in the middle of the top piece. I think will look best. And then we'll come down. Something like that. Tell you what, actually, I think I'll put it on all three, I think. Try and get it roughly the same height on each one. Let's just have a look. That looks good. Okay, so then let's just see if I can, because again, like I said, I want this all to be mirrored, so I'm hoping I can just do all of this once and then just swing it round the other way. Okay, for some reason that's just poking out a little bit there, as is that one. Not quite sure how that's happened. I don't think these are floating, are they? No, those ones look fine. Never mind, that's all good. Right, there we go. So that's our outside. So then that just comes over to here. It whips around. And it comes in again. So let's go roughly the same on each side like that. Excellent. Right, that's the first bit. That looks cool, doesn't it? I like that as an entrance. It's not necessarily going to be here. It may well be closer to here, although I do want a bit of distance. So yeah, it may stay sort of there. It's quite nice having that hill in the background there as well. Okay, good. So there's our first bit. Let's leave that like that. So then what I need is a stone piece that goes over here. So let's have a look here at stone. What have we got in the way of big stone blocks? I'll be honest, there's not huge amounts. That is colourable. I quite like the brick. I think this could work if I can get it the right sort of colour. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to be hopefully really clever here to create an arch. Actually, I need it to go so something like that. Okay. Right, let's see if this works. So basically we're going to create this on the ground and then lift it up into the air. And then obviously just delete the bit that I don't need. Oh, how has that got turned sideways? That's weird. Oh, what has happened to that? Never mind. I can work on that. Not sure how that's happened. Right, let's just try if that's lined up. Oh my word. I'll tell you what, these aren't matched up. That's why that's gone weird. Right, let's get these matched up and then I can match up the rest, can't I? That's annoying, I didn't realise that. Okay, let's get that as close as I can to that. And let's bring that one over to there. And then hopefully it'll be quite easy. I mean, that's pretty much there already, isn't it? Just very slightly off. annoying. I can't quite get it perfected, can I? I want it to be perfect. There we go. Okay, good, right. So this is going to go... I shall tell you what, it looks pretty cool, like a full circle as well, actually, doesn't it? But the idea was that it was just going to be an arch. So if you just imagine you've only got the top piece there. So I reckon if I get rid of... This is all subject to change, obviously. Get rid of that, and then I can take that down like that, and then do the same on this side. Cool. Now, this is going to have a sign on it, so what I'm thinking is that it may need kind of thickening out. It's just, I want this to be flat to something. It's really annoying when the angles don't work. I'm just trying to get it flat. No, hang on. Let's just find that block again, and I'll just get a new piece. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so I'm just thinking I just need to make this piece sort of thicker like this, so that I can do some writing on it. Again, this might not work, but I'll give it a go. And then let's just fill that bit in there. Okay, yeah, that's not looking too bad. Like I said, it's inspired by Jurassic Park. That doesn't mean it's exactly like Jurassic Park. Let's have a look at some writing then. Is it in signs, the writing? No. Where are all the... where's the alphabet? Where's it gone? Art pieces. There we go. That makes sense. Right. So what have we got? See, that is going to be too big. There is another set which I think is smaller, or is this bigger? No, that's bigger. What about the flat pieces? Yeah, see, that could work a bit better. That's a bit nicer, actually. Misty Marsh is the name. Not sure about all this bit yet. This archway. Yeah, it's good. It's a decent shape. Let's go for it. Let's get the writing on, and we'll just see what it looks like. Right, so we'll go. I'm just going to get them on first, then I can look at moving them. Misty. Marsh. Always takes a little while to do this. Okay. Yes, so let's just move them over. So let's go with the S in the middle and up a bit. So I want it to just tilt a little bit, basically. I'm never particularly good at all this stuff, but I'll just keep playing around until it looks good. So yeah, I've got to get the spacing right because it needs to look kind of symmetrical, you know. I think that looks okay. Just looking at how much that M overhangs there compared to that Y. I think that Y is maybe a bit too much, and then that needs to probably come in a little bit. I think actually that, yeah, they both need to go down a bit, I think. I reckon that needs to come in a bit. I mean, it stands out nicely, doesn't it? And then I'm wondering if I might just do a couple more of these gothic-y things on here as well. I think that looks nice. I quite like that it's white. I'm just wondering whether it needs anything else, that sign, whether it needs a bit more of a border to it. It's kind of tricky because of the way I've done this to get a border around that. What I might just try and do a little edge, maybe on the bottom. Not sure. Let's just see if there's an interesting looking edge piece. You know, even like that, but not a grid piece. Anything really small. I don't know if there will be something that's suitable, to be honest. And I don't even know if it needs it, but I just feel like I want to just try a little something tiny. Some of these are quite small, aren't they? Yeah, a bit. No. Not really sure what I'm trying to look for, to be honest. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Can I? Oh, I can't colour it. Why on earth do they not make these pieces colourable? I love the symbolism on that. That looks really cool, but it's... Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. What do we think? That does look quite nice, doesn't it, actually? Let's just put it on and see what we think. Hang on, is that not flat? Okay, yeah, it is flat. Ooh, I do like that, actually. If I can get it roughly in the middle. It's that kind of, I don't know, it looks a bit sort of Incan or something, like an old, an old civilization has carved it on there. Actually, that looks really nice. I like that. I do just wonder. Actually, let's just playing around with this now, whether I can get it. And let's get the angle snap off. We're nearly done for the episode. I'm just want to see if I can make this look any good here. So it kind of covers this edge piece. Yeah, very tricky that. Actually, I'll tell you what, I think that is going to look really nice. I think what I'll have to do is just bring that out. Yeah, just so it's completely hidden. And then if I can drag this over to this one, and again, just try and match the angle here. And something like that. Does that look symmetrical? It does, pretty much. Oh, I like that. That's looking good. And then I'll copy it round to the back as well, so that the back looks pretty much the same. And there we go. Right, it's coming together. I like it. So the idea is that I will make big doors in here as well. So it's not just going to be an arch. It's actually going to have big wooden doors. I do want to do some more detailing on here as well. It does look a little bit plain. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll try and do something. But like I say, this is going to be quite a slow zoo. Lots of detailed building, stuff like this. So yeah, we'll just see where it takes us really, and have a bit of fun. Hopefully you'll continue joining me and giving me all your lovely feedback. So there we go. Let's call it a day there. So thank you so much for joining me in this first episode. Please do let me know if you've got any thoughts, and if you've got particular animals that you want to see, and anything else you want to say, just leave a comment down below. And hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Not sure when that's going to be. Bit tricky to get recording done at the moment, so yeah, maybe a bit of a gap. Not even sure when this one's going out, to be honest, but we shall see. But I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. Until then, do take care of yourselves. Bye for now.